everyone, this is Garrett, and this is Thief. And last time we played, I said I wasn't gonna do side quests anymore. I'll probably change my mind on that because apparently the side quests that are not Batho related are actually kind of interesting as they progress, so I'm probably gonna do those at some point, but I am standing very close to a chapter 6 door, so I'm gonna do this first because that's what I set out to do today. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Erin's alive. Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better. She's spending more time in my head than I do. Seems the primal energy is still inside her and corrupted it somehow. That damage is still there, seeping out through the walls of Moira because of Northcrest experiments. Is that why he took her away? There is only one man with the answers I need right now. The Baron. These loading screens are just a perfect length to actually just read everything.
Baron's last line of defense might be ready for the mob, but they're not ready for me. I'll get inside before this turns ugly.
Ah, here we are again. Just like in the first chapter of the game. Sitting inside this manor. This time we actually have equipment to deal with things. And we can probably actually press buttons to do stuff, which is kind of nice. And presumably, now that when we get spotted, we won't instantly game over. So, that's 3 things that are going inside my book of approval of things that I approve of. And I'm going to turn on the mini-map because I want to see things. And that mini-map is quite nice. Let's go explore for a while. I don't know where that guy went. I saw a man go over a bridge. And I don't really know where he wandered off to. And it bothers me greatly. Because it never... Ah, there we go. Is that the same guy? It could be. I'm so tired these days. He seems like he would be the kind of person that will inevitably, eventually, maybe walk in this direction. So, it could be the one, you guys.
Gods to grave holes.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking as well. I was also thinking, knockout! I think many things at the same time, and somehow those two were connected with one another. At that particular moment. 12 gold, man! Now we're finally getting somewhere. Let's not get there, though, because there is apparently a dog. Who is mildly bothered that I'm taking his master along for a small ride. But not overly bothered. And that's why this guy's gonna lean against this chair like they used to do back in the day. Which he will inevitably enjoy forever. For he will never move again until someone reloads the level and sees that person once more. But that won't be me, so I don't have to worry about that. Man, this is the ugliest waterfall I've seen in a long time. I mean, I've seen some waterfalls in my day, but this one just looks like it's made of paper. Paper's not a waterfall. Paper is actually something entirely different from a waterfall, but what are you gonna do? I guess I didn't put a whole bunch of time into perfecting waterfall mechanics. I don't really care if you spot me. There was only one guard here, seemingly. And, yeah. I'm just gonna keep on going in this direction, honestly. Doesn't look like there's much going on here except for that single guard who was single-handedly guarding that entire area. And also, apparently, some... Can I climb this? Apparently I can. Is there a point to doing so? Probably not. Maybe later? I don't know. Let's see if maybe over here. Strangely large amount of gratings in your area. Is there? Oh, something's gluten in that. Gluten? Something's gluten over there. Not glinting, gluting. It's when you combine loot and glint and you get gluten. Yes. Jump! And give me the finest riches known to bird.
A fine piece.
It's a little butterfly thing. And that dog needs to shut up because I'm a thief. I can't dog. I can't dog. That's not a thing I can do.
I'll take the far side.
Alright, I guess there's like a mob and stuff. I guess that's the thing that's going on. I'm assuming that probably means there is a fair amount of guardsmanship going on here, which is probably something I'm gonna need to worry about. I don't really like worrying all that much. Oh.
Can't count how many graven scum I saw out there. You can't count your own thumb. If I was born a clever man, I'd not be here.
No, that's a fair point, really. I was quite clearly also not born a clever man, otherwise I wouldn't be here, and look at what has happened to the both of us. I would say my position in this particular endeavor probably still a little bit better than his, all things considered. I'm also a bit curious if that guard is indeed going to run over here, which is something that concerns me a bit because Captain Sleepy Pants is still sleeping his eyes out over here. And I would prefer if Captain Sleepy Pants was not spotted by Captain Not a Clever Man. Those are the official names of the guards. I've asked them myself during a non-thieving day, and their answers were, quick save, before you do something stupid. To which I said, that's a strange name. And he said,
I hope
Yeah.
someone starts some trouble.
it was
I'll
on my,
put them in their place.
it was my mother's maiden name, is what they said. Which I thought was a bit weird, even for a maiden name. But
This is the Baron's watch.
times were different
Someone
back
there?
then. And that's just how things went back in those days.
It wasn't anything, I suppose.
I suppose you are entirely correct
He
with your
tries again.
supposal. I'm hoping that's in the darkness. I think it is. Yeah. That's how you accidentally lure someone along and then hope that eventually you'll pick them up. There we go. Everything's so quiet now. How is it possible? I don't know. Could be anything, I suppose. Must have been the wind, I guess. I'm gonna save again because I don't really want to deal with that guy. I guess it wouldn't be too hard to do that again, but at the same time, it would be even easier to just save and not do that again, ever. And that would be great. That'd be fantastic. Right, so there's a guard over there. There's a guard probably over there. I can't really tell if that's a man or a bust. It might actually be a bust, considering it seems that he has no arms. And that is probably still a requirement to join the guard, having arms. But I don't know. Could be anything, I suppose. This is a very well lit up area, and it bothers me a bit. Everything's so quiet now. Wait, is it might? No, it is a guard. Yeah.
This waiting is killing me. Well, I don't want to friggin' die. Stay alert.
I don't want to friggin' die.
Smells terrible around here.
Why is everything so smelly? I don't understand.
Well, this is a bit of a predicament because there's apparently two guards over there. And one of them just continuously looks in this direction, so I guess I have to take care of the one that's continuously looking in this direction first before murdering myself. No.
I hope someone starts some trouble.
Swoop.
I'll put them in their place.
Swoop. That was a bad swoop.
Sure. Nerves are getting to me. All clear?
That was
Back to it then.
probably not the best swoop I could have done.
Let my guard down.
But I'm roughly in the area where I'm meant to be. I did think I saw another guy though, which is a bit worrisome to my feelings, which means another quick save. Well, there's at least one guard over here.
Frigging bells. I don't like this.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing things at this point, which would make sense, considering I've been staring at the same two people for over a minute, and that usually causes them to multiply. It's a strange thing of strange circumstance, but it happens. I wonder if this is possible. Might be.
Ready for anything.
Ready for anything. Except for maybe my guard's mate suddenly being no longer there. But I think I'm just going to not question that particular occurrence either, and just live with the consequences of him just suddenly being gone. He could just have gone for a toilet break, after all. And my field of vision is roughly similar to that of a small baby bat. And they do not have the best vision. You may need arms to be part of the guard, but you don't need eyes. Or ears. Or much of anything, really. As long as you can... If you were a levitating sword, you would probably do pretty well in the castle guard. Out of just, you know, everyone here. Because then, well, one, you couldn't get knocked down due to the fact that you are a sword that is continuously levitating through the powers of magic. And two, you're a sword and could therefore probably lay some pain on these jerks who are trying to rob the place. Like me. However, they didn't have levitating swords. They had blind people. Only blind people. Who were here to guard once again. Well, I guess slowly but surely I'm taking care of the entire King's Watch. The entire Town Guard. The entire... Probably just mercenaries, really. Who are taking care of the royalness in making sure the royalties are being royally roiled by the royals. And there's at least one more guard over there, which I believe has a crossbow, which is a bit unfortunate. There's another one over there. 2 guards standing in between me and glory. And I want glory. He's even dancing his way along. I think I can probably just get behind him actually when he's standing over there. And I don't think that guy will see anything, will he? Oh, there's 2. 3? 2? 2, I think. I think that's 2. I'm gonna just walk over there because I feel like there's gonna be a small piece of dialogue the moment I do walk over there.
Bowman,
There we go.
anything comes over those walls, put a bolt through it. Watch these gardens like a hawk. About parts I want to know about. Yes, sir.
I must know about all the farts that are going on here. We must save our paper waterfalls in case a paper villain comes through and tries to steal our paper. What is he doing with his hands? Like, I feel like he's supposed to be, like, holding them onto the table. But instead, he's, like, slightly too far away from it. And now he just looks like he's trying to cast a spell. Maybe he's trying to get those levitating swords to work. Which would help. I mean, not gonna lie, that would be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty impressive if they managed to get levitating swords to work. You can open this door callously. Nonchalantly open the door. Steal their gears. Probably do not much else of the sort. Turn off a light bulb here and there. Feel a little bit more secure. This is kind of nice though. Like, have a window in front of your waterfall. This would actually be a bit of a problem with this particular window because it doesn't look like there's any glass. So most likely you just get splattered all the time due to the fact that there's a waterfall over there. But fortunately, that's why they use paper for their waterfalls instead of a real water. Otherwise, it would just be a bit of a mess, wouldn't it? That might turn off the waterfall. Would be pretty cool, but might maybe raise some suspicions here and there. Let's just go outside. Let's raise some suspicions.
I wonder if this turns off all the water in the gardens.
That's what I was wondering.
The fountain stopped. Good. Couldn't hear a damn thing over it anyway.
That's a fair point.
Fountain. Keep your eyes on those walls. The Graven will burn for this.
Was there a point? Oh, yeah, there is a point to this, I guess. Because there's something sparkly over there. Okay. I guess it does make sense that this is still wet, considering there was a fountain splashing over it for a fair amount of time. Did I really just do all that for a single gold coin? Or was there more water that is being stopped by
I will do my part.
a single valve?
will survive this night.
Man, you sound so much like that guy from Diablo 3. The guy, I don't remember his name anymore, but he was very important. He was that AI henchman that walked alongside you and had the healing aura that made everyone a good character. It was a nice thing to have. You'd never die again. He wouldn't really do anything else except for healing you because his damage was subpar, but you know, he made sure you didn't die, and that was all he really needed to do, in my humble opinion. And my humble opinion was very humble at the time of saying that particular sentence, though now it has risen back to its ordinary level of being a pompous butt. But for that small moment in time, I was very humble indeed. Well, there's a man who probably wants to get knocked down. Most likely. Most likely that was his wish. That right there happened. I wonder if he gets spotted.
I need a drink.
From... Does he not oh, there we go.
There's someone on the ground.
That was what I was hoping for.
Coral ready.
Okay.
You're next, Raven. You hear me?
So those two are fiddling around with that. I guess, I don't know, I could either wait or try to continue, but I feel like if I try to continue, they're just gonna just see me instantly, and that would be kind of bad. Granted, this is not great either. I've been in better positions. Get out.
There's someone down. Alarm!
Okay. That's two.
You'll answer for this.
Yeah, I probably will. But not to you. So... Oh, that guy doesn't really care. This guy was not interested. Didn't know there was actually another guard there, but I guess this is slightly out of reach from hearing anything that goes on over there. But this right here just perfectly is audible to everyone. Like, But yeah, I figured I might as well just change up my playstyle a bit because I was never really using those broadhead arrows. And I felt it was kind of a waste. And this seems a little bit more of an interesting way for myself to get through some of the more nasty situations.
Now, what do we have here?
By just actually hurting people. Which might not be completely agreeable to everyone. And I understand that. However, I am incredibly lazy. And I feel that my laziness should shine through this particular playthrough. Plus, this guy was a little bit too close for my taste. And while I wish I could just pick up the arrow off of his head, I cannot. But I can pick up a 2 gold knife. And that's really all I need, so all in all, that was a pretty successful endeavor. I've nearly gotten to the point where I can actually just buy another broadhead arrow. Oh, a new document, what's that? Manor Courtyard map, really? Remain undetected. Is apparently already filled. I guess it was that dog most likely that spotted me, and oh well. And I need 10 kills or knockouts. That's why I did it. Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it actually is a map. Only this time I actually get to see it. And it's a map, and there's some circles around it. Which probably means something. Maybe they mean riches. Maybe they mean galore.
Walking in through the front door isn't my style anyway.
Well, that depends on who is controlling your style, Mr. Garrett. But I'll allow your little shenaniganry for now. I wish I could climb this. I don't know why. I've been playing a lot of Black Desert lately instead of actually being productive and recording things. And in that game, you can climb pretty much everything. And then I went back to this because I missed the feeling of not being able to climb things. But that's besides the point. Let's walk around here for a while, explore a bit, look around, check out that thing. I don't know what this is. Looks important to me though. You never know if something's important, but if you look at it long enough, it might become important to you. Because you have started kind of an emotional bond with the little button you see over there. And through that bonding experience, you and the thing on the wall are better now. Well,
Where have you been? Captain will geld you if he finds out you left your post.
just read the subtitles. I'm done trying to hear people. Because they're too far away. Just be glad this game has subtitles. Otherwise, there wouldn't be much dialogue from the guards you'd be able to hear. I think, like, the guards in the old Thief games were actually just a lot louder. Like, I guess, I'm not even sure if you needed to be super close to them either. Like, they were just pretty loud overall. And in this game, everyone is a little bit more realistic. And I think that was a bad choice. I wouldn't have minded if all their voices echoed through the corridors like they were talking to some sort of microphone, like I am currently doing right now. Personally, wouldn't have minded that. Would have made the entire thing a little bit more audible for everyone involved, but what are you gonna do? So there's 2 guards. One's just hanging out. One's over there. And actually, there's 3 guards. Just ignore any number that ever comes out of my mouth, really. They're probably all just going to be completely wrong. And I'm guessing this should work. Because I don't think they should be able to see me. Yeah, that one goes away at the perfect time.
It's so quiet now.
Just completing those optional challenges, guys. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I need the mun-muns I get for beating all those optional challenges. Very important to me. And the optional challenges are the way the developers intended you to play this game. And I find it very important to stick to what the developer wants me to do. So I make sure to do this.
More jerky.
This right here.
Hate jerky.
I hate jerky.
Can you please move? Thank you. I guess I had to just ask him nicely before he actually went ahead and did it.
End up a rat show if I'm not careful.
Yeah, you will. That's a rat show for you, sir. I don't know if there's anyone else here. There's a dog. Why is there always a dog? What is it with the dogs here? Why are they everywhere? You just want to knock down some random person for being there? And no, there's gonna be a dog going nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. What was this guy even doing here? Like, he was sort of fiddling around with the stuff on this crate right here, but it doesn't really seem to be much of anything, really. Is this a thing I can throw? Nope, that's a thing I can pick up for money. More mun-muns, less problems, because it means I can buy things. And that is what this is. This is the quest. Garrett and the quest for mun-muns is what this game should have been called in the first place. I feel that would have been a more appropriate name than Thief. Because the thief thing was kind of implied, wasn't it? Like, it's kind of obvious that what we're doing right here, right now, probably isn't really intended by the owner of this place. Also, this looks like one of those wire things where someone already broke in before. So I'm assuming nothing's gonna go wrong if I break in here as well. It also said something about my optional objectives about disarming 5 traps. So I will be on my bestest guard, making sure not to make any noise or be seen by any mammal. Any mammal that could see me will not see me, for I am sneaky sneak. Sneaky. Sneaky. I'm in the cellars. When you're in the cellars, you can... Wow, that's a really expensive vase to have in your cellars. Why not have that up there for show? Why not make people see the very pricey vases that you have in your possession? Otherwise, it's just sort of rotting away here, isn't it? You could have spent 10 gold on that vase, and that could have got you like a third of a blunt arrow. Pretty good price, if you ask me. Holy, I will not go there just yet then, because I want to see what's over there in Dogland. Inevitably, it's just a different way to get to the exact same location, but I want to make sure. Because there is also a good chance that this is just a dead end, which, judging from the minimap, it does appear to be a completely dead end. And therefore, I should be fine with going here first. Picking up the candlestick to murder some people with. Preferably in the library. But if there is no library, we'll just have...
looks precarious.
That box looks precarious. That box? I don't know which box you're exactly referring to. But I'm assuming it means that one. And otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about. But we're gonna be on the lookout for a precarious box in this little adventure right here. Alright, let's see how precarious this box is when we get a little bit up close. I'm still a little bit on my toes after the old nightmare-fueled horror level. Oh, I can peek through it. That's probably gonna be a bad idea. Wait, can I peek all the way over here? Wow, that's an interesting box. Yeah, it does look like this is pretty much just a dead end, so I'm pretty curious what's gonna happen when we peek through this particular thing right here. Can I break that? I think I can. That's gonna be plan B. Let's plan A it up here and look through this thing first. Where can I peek though? Like here, I guess? No, it peek? Oh, peek's just man. I thought the peek was implying, hey, like you can peek into this precarious looking box over here. But no. Nothing precarious about it. Nothing precarious about it at all. Okay, let's save the game and waste an arrow because this is inevitably going to go very, very wrong. Nope. Hooray! What are we gonna accomplish with this? Aside from going slightly upwards. Which, so far, we have accomplished exactly that. We have gone to a slightly higher level of elevation as compared to the previous location where we were at. We can drop down from the box, this place as well, I suppose. Which is good. There's a rope there, which... Oh, do I need a rope arrow as well? Man, this is going to be an expensive journey up here. There better be something good. Grab rope. This had better be the most hamtastic thing the world has ever seen because, geez, this is an expensive journey we're taking right now. If this is just like an alternate path to get to the same place, I'm going to be so sad. Now, look in that direction. Oh, no, wait, we can't. We automatically get spun around because apparently that particular rope is an imaginary rope. That doesn't lead to anything really in particular. That's just friggin' perfect. Okay, let's view the map. Hello, map. Pure pointless to me. Well, we could have gone through the cellar. We're choosing apparently to go through here because this seems like a different place. Plus, we used a rope arrow, which immediately makes this place infinitely more valuable than any other direction we could have chosen.